My name is Lawrence Page. I'm the president of Southern Silver Exploration Corporation, a junior explorer in Mexico and the southern United States. I'd like to tell you a little bit about the history of the company, what it's doing at the present time in its exploration phase, and where I expect it's going to be at the end of 2013 and after. This company has had quite a history. 6 years ago, the company's shareholders agreed to consolidate the shares, change the name of the company, and to start afresh in Mexico. We were just coming off a big win of a company called Western Silver Corporation. They discovered the Penasquito mine, which is now being operated by Goldcorp. One day, Adrian Robles, our geologist, says, "I think I found it. I've been looking at a property for the last 25 years. It's now been consolidated into a package. It's 11,000 hectares. It's 25 lineal kilometers. It's in the Faja de Plata, the silver belt of Mexico. And there are 2 mines on the property down to 300 meters. They've been developed and exploited over the years. The concept that our geologist had was that this could be developed by us into a significant property. We were able to negotiate a contract on the property with the Mexican national to purchase the property for $4 million over 3 years. We spent 50% of that. One of the most attractive parts of that was that there was no burden on the property, that is, no smelter return royalty. And that's important because when you want to attract a major, if you have 100% of a property with no burdens, then there's room for the major to take a property interest and for our company to still be involved in a meaningful way on a carried basis right through to production. So we developed a resource there. The resource is silver, lead, zinc, some 4.5 million tons of $180 rock. If you multiply that out, it's an awful lot of money, depending on how much it takes to bring that out and actually sell the product. While we were doing that, we drilled a hole on the other side of the hill, and when the assays returned, we found that we had some gold and copper values. And so this led to the introduction of the property to a company called FreeportMcMoran Exploration Corporation, which is the exploration arm of the large FreeportMcMoran company, the largest copper miner in the world. They believed the same theory that our geologist did, and Freeport approached us in August of 2012 and asked if they could earn a 51% interest in the property with the right to increase that to a 70% interest by paying us money and putting money into the ground, and in fact de-risking the exploration aspect of the project. They have spent fairly close to $2 million, paying our option payments and giving us money, but more importantly, putting together an exploration program on the property consisting of geochemical surveys and geophysical surveys. Last year we funded the cost of an airborne geophysical survey and discovered 6 significant anomalies. An anomaly is where there may be mineral under the ground. We're in the process now that Freeport's geophysicists are working on those anomalies to see where there may be mineralization. More importantly, they're conducting deep-seeing geophysics over the Cerro, looking down thousands of feet to see if there's an anomaly there. Pretty smart people in Freeport believe that there may well be a very, very large ore body under the Cerro. We're very happy with Freeport's work from December to June. They've spent $2.5 million. They've drilled 3,500 meters. They've extended the blind zone and the El Sol zone, where we have a present resource, to 600 meters of mineralization. And on the South Skarn zone, where hole 55 led us into the belief that there was a good deal of mineralization, they have extended that zone 300 meters below depth Our view is that the resources that we're developing with more expenditure could be converted into a very robust mine. Over a number of years, we've developed a relationship with a geologist who lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He introduced us to property in Dragoon in Arizona. That looks as if it may be a porphyry copper prospect. It's been drilled by majors down to reasonable depths when they were looking for open pit mines. We have a CA out on that now to a company that I believe will bring science and money to the project. In New Mexico, there was a series of mines that were discovered in 1881, and they're right on the Mexican border. New Mexico wasn't even a state at the time, and the main part of the property was patented ground, what we call fee simple ground. This geologist staked claims around the patented ground. We own 100% of that ground, and more importantly, we were able to convince the state to lease to us the state land, which was integral. So now we've got the entire package. While we were doing this, we drilled some 9 holes, I believe, down to 1,900 feet. And we were very, very encouraged that we may be on the top of a porphyry. That's where this company is now. So it's poised with the 3P principle, as I call it: people, property, and price. It's got tremendous properties, and the news flow in 2013 is going to be very exciting, because we're going to have news from 2 and perhaps 3 of the properties, and very significant news, because the largest company in the world is not exploring that property just on a whim. They're using science to see if they can add a property of merit which will become a mine to their portfolio. What I would like to encourage shareholders and potential shareholders to do is to follow us through social media, follow us on our website. We've got a very, very competent group of people who put the information out on a very timely basis, so that all shareholders and potential shareholders will know how to participate in the stock, know the entry point and their preferred exit point.